we're live. But yeah, no, we're gonna. If it's okay with you, if you don't mind running a poll,
Sure, of
that
course.
yeah, then we have any of the four that we haven't done, and then we'll do just hopefully a real quick re-rating of Donatello since it's just my polls. That I don't think it'll take more than 10 minutes to re-rate Donatello, but who knows? We'll see. And then we got a giveaway.
One sip, and one spill. I'm one for one.
Hey, Mikey J, how you doing?
You would think I knew how to drink out of a can by age 44, and yet it still stupefies me.
Uh, stupefied. That's
Faction
hilarious.
roll call. I'm typing it up right now. I'm pinning it up right now. Mikey J was the first, but Fat Daddy is the first to write his faction. Zandal, what's up from the 1%? Joshy with the Fun Fest is on. Skimp, or Skimp, as his friends
Skimp.
call him, off the top rope. Um, I'm just curious. Are you guys? There'll be a lot of questions tonight, but are you premium showdowning? Are you premium showdowning, or are you like me, waiting for the energy? I think I got like, what was it, 12 of 16, and I need some energy. So
Right?
okay, where did I leave off here? Off the top rope, back to back with Hold My Beer coming in. Vern Roberts, we are his entertainment on his commute home tonight. Venomous
Nice.
Vipers PC in the house with Wet Knife 95. Mike J with Toxic Mafia. Skimp
Woo!
says, love you guys. Stephen Randall, the core family. Yeet. I love it. Champions Chat Podcast says, thanks, Skimp. That's you, Lee, right?
Yes, I'm pretty sure it's me. I'm pretty sure it's me.
Oh my gosh. Look, Kurgan brings back, do you remember this one? Why is everybody picking on me? Do you know that song, Lee?
Yeah.
Charlie Brown. Don't mess around.
Wow.
Do you know that song? That's old.
It's
I don't
it's
know.
been a long time. Yeah.
Is that considered country, or is that
Ooh.
oldies? I don't know.
I don't know.
Showdowning to the extreme. I love it. Fat Daddy's like me, waiting for that energy to refill. Mike J, waiting for energy. I Kurgan. I work so I can show down after work. Oh, at work so I can show down after work. The Bloodhound Gang. Maybe that's a different. Maybe that's a different song, because I was thinking like an old '60s
Yeah,
type
you were
song.
thinking of the 60, not the "We don't need no water, let the stupid suffer
Right.
burn."
Right.
Yeah.
I was thinking, I think the song's even called Charlie Brown.
Yeah. Could be.
SMB now. What's up, DG Dave? Appreciate you, my friend. DG Dave's one of our mods on the
Yeah.
Champions Chat
Good guy.
Discord server. So big shout out to the mods and all the work they did to get our server going so that you, in your off hours, can debate about this game and get muted by the mods. The mods
Well,
actually did mute somebody this week, so
yeah.
just a kind of a timeout.
Just a
Go to your corner.
timeout. Yeah,
Let's
you know.
see here. The King Slayers, KSMA family. I'm watching Tyson versus Paul and listening to you guys. Lee, who do you have in the Lance Tyson versus Logan Paul fight tonight?
Lance Tyson and Logan Paul. I'm gonna have to go with Lance Tyson. I think I'm hoping that Mike Tyson just clubs him and it's over. But you never know. Like,
Yeah,
okay, see, here's the thing: Logan Paul's brother loses nothing tonight. If he loses, they're gonna go. Of course, he lost. He fought Mike Tyson. He makes a huge bunch of money. If
yep.
Tyson loses, Tyson loses. Like that's
Reputation
gonna
is
be
on the
a
line if you're Mike
ooh.
Tyson,
Yeah.
for sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Um, Showtime Chemo says, "Hey, Lee and Rusty, what's up?" Showtime Chemo, Virtuoso, Tiger King. I'm 1480 of 1600 from Rockin' Reigns,
Ooh, I like
so
Rocket
that's
Realms.
good. He's in the daily bags now, isn't he? Uh,
Is he?
Fit. I.
Thought it was Bubba
Okay, he must be in
or
the.
Bam Bam or
He must
whatever. It's
be.
Bam Bam.
He must be in the contest crates because I know I've gotten shards of him this week. Oh
Good point,
man,
Smorgo.
Chaga says 7 pull. Thank you for the advice. He hit on a lucky 7 today. That's nice.
What'd you hit?
Yeah, I wonder, what did you hit? Oh, I think he tagged me earlier. Was it Cody?
That would be
Will
awesome.
Breaker saying the ref is going to win in that matchup. Determination in the house, representing KH40. Please let Tyson. I mean, I grew up in the 80s. Mike Tyson doesn't lose, y'all. He just doesn't lose.
Right.
So, Venomous Vipers main. If Jake wins, I hope he's. I guess that's another opponent. I hope he's dumb enough to take on Tony Bellew. So is that another Probably. Fighter boxer?
Yeah, I'm not.
I'm only into the real stuff, the WWE. I'm not into any of this. These guys wear soft gloves on their hands so that they don't hurt one another. What's that about?
Wow.
I want to see a power bomb through a table. The real stuff, right?
Wow.
Yeah, Striker Bam Bam's in the daily bag. If Jake wins, I hope he's. Yeah, okay, I read that. I'm sorry. Hang on. Buster Douglas says that's true. Buster Douglas did beat Mike Tyson, and then he went on to. I think he was on a guest spot on the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, if I remember.
Chaga, that's amazing. TNM,
all right.
King Xerxes.
Twice. Oh, that's right. Wow, double Seth.
Double Seth all the way across
the new ministry in the house. TNM in the house. Well, Lee, I'm gonna get a poll ready.
Oh, what are we polling?
We're nearing the time where we're gonna need some info from our community. We're gonna rate 2. I'm trying to think how we do this. Is it just top 2 vote getters?
Yeah.
We're gonna rate 2 of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle superstars tonight
that we haven't done yet.
Yes. So let me see. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle power rating vote. So we haven't done Leonardo.
We haven't done Leonardo.
We haven't done Raphael.
Right.
We haven't done Shredder.
We haven't.
And we haven't done Casey Jones.
We have not.
Is that correct?
That is the list, and I have honestly never played with Casey Jones, so that'll be fun.
So the top 2 vote get, and I'm going to do, what do you think, 3-minute poll?
Yeah, let's do 3 minutes, and then while you're doing that, let me tell you how you can get in a giveaway tonight. If you're listening to us while you're watching Logan Paul's brother and Cicely Tyson's uncle, or I don't know what his relation is. Anyway, if you're watching that, listening to us, here's what you got to do. I put a video link in the chat there. You got to find it because Rusty's gonna have the poll up, so we don't want to use that one. But we want to have you go on that video and enter your in-game name. Not your Twitch name this time, your in-game name. And then you got to tell us which of the TMNT plates you would want, because the giveaway just won tonight, very special. The winner gets to decide what plate they want of the TMNT one. So you can pick whichever of the, well, technically there's like 7 or 8 of them or more, but theoretically, you could pick between the ultimate Leonardo plate, the ultimate, Raphael plate, or the Mikey or Donatello basic plates, plus the color turtle plates, if you wanted to go that way as well.
Yeah. So about a minute and a half is gone out of our vote. I'm loving this. Right now, the top vote getter is Shredder. I have to believe it's because so many in the community have him and want to know, right? Yeah. They want to see what they own rated. So Shredder is far and away. Now, here's what's interesting. Leonardo is the second vote getter. I'm wondering if it's because they're gauging, is Leonardo worth grabbing on the prize wall if they should happen to get so many. I'm wondering if that's what's happening. But I mean, 8 and 9, they're top. Leonardo's about to I voted Raphael. I'm the lone Raphael because I think Raphael's going to be who I redeem at the end of this contest. And I just want to know, did I do the right thing? I think Casey has very few votes because we've seen a lot of Casey gameplay this week, and
Right.
he maybe he feels out of reach. I don't know. I don't want to speak for the community, but
No, I think that's probably a big part of it. I mean, I assume I'm not getting Casey Jones, and then if I'm pleasantly surprised, I'm
right,
pleasantly surprised. But
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. You're doing
yeah.
some pulls tonight, aren't you, to see if you can get Casey tonight?
I am. I'm actually, so I have been going hard this week when it comes to that. Somebody said, because
Ooh,
we haven't put our, like, hey, here's life update kind of thing going on with me yet. But, I'm working two full-time jobs, and somebody commented, oh, Lee's working two full-time jobs so that he can pay for polls. Like, no, the polls are actually a reward because I work so stinking
oh
much.
man,
But
oh
I've been going hard so far this week, and so you'll see when we get there. I actually have 80 pulls loaded, ready to go. 40 of them I'm going to do tonight. And if you don't know this, now you know. If you're doing, for the few people who are doing multiple megas across, don't do them all in the same day. Spread them out across each daily reset because there's special points in the Big Apple competition doing it that way. So you're going to make the most out of your pulls by doing pulls each day, not all at once.
yeah.
So
The
I'm not doing all of
daily
them tonight, but you'll see the
the
video.
daily delivery contest resets daily, and we
Daily.
have our winner, Lee.
I see it.
Just about 50-50 as our top two vote getters: Shredder, Roman Reigns,
Okay.
and Leonardo, the Seth Rollins Acro Turtle.
Interesting.
Only
All
one other
right.
person voted Raphael with me, so
Wow. There we go.
maybe
Well,
that's a
we'll
sympathy
power
vote.
rate him later in the month. I mean, I
Yeah.
think we're doing good to get everybody there. So, oh, hold my beer. Yeah, absolutely. Pay attention to that Big Apple competition. If you're doing multiple megas, do them across multiple days because there's no
I,
benefit to doing them all at once compared right now for this event.
I've actually had people say there's a spend event. Friend,
Well,
it's been on all
all week.
week,
Yeah.
and they're like, no. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. It's under the way it's a tab under a tab. I think
Right.
is maybe maybe a little confusing. So yeah,
Nice.
for
All
the
right.
integrity
Well,
of this poll, I screenshotted the results, and I'm going to share them on our Discord. And it looks like you've got Sugar ready to roll. So I
I
will
do.
let you take it away.
Sounds good. I may or may not have been able to predict that Shredder would have been one of the two either way. I honestly thought it was going to Shredder and Raphael, so I don't have Seth totally loaded out just yet, but I do have Shredder we'll talk about it. Let me hit the intro. There's a lot we got to talk about this. Hold on. What's up, WWE Champions Universe? It's Lee and Rusty from Champions Chat, and we are on the main Twitch channel with 72 of our very best friends, even though Mike Tyson's about to knock out Logan Paul's older? His brother. I know
I
that
think it's his
much.
big brother.
Bigger. Okay, bigger works. I mean, the dude
It's
is
his little
stacked.
brother that's humongous.
Yeah,
So
right. Oh, well, speaking of humongous, Rusty, how do you feel about how available Shredder Roman Reigns was or is during this
um
event?
so I don't want to rub salt in anybody's wounds because I know anytime we start saying this is super available, we start getting the comments, but I didn't get him. I would say this.
Right.
I would wager 2/3 of the community probably has or is going to get Shredder by this weekend.
Right.
I
Yeah,
think
because they did a full week long event. Like I
right.
don't. It's been a long time, or at least I don't remember the last time that Monday to Monday,
Right.
everything counted towards one event.
I don't ever remember a weekend contest counting towards the week long contest. Maybe it's happened. I just don't
Yeah.
remember it. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Anybody else in the chat, if you remember, let us know. But okay, here's the struggle bus with Roman Reigns. This is one of my favorite characters in the game now. I absolutely freaking love him.
Do you
There,
like him better or worse than Technician Hall of Fame Neidhart? That's what I want to know.
oh, I'm gonna have to put him over Neidhart. I loved
Oh,
Hall of Fame
oh,
Neidhart,
yeah,
but
you did. Yeah, you did.
ooh,
Okay.
yeah,
All right. King of the
yeah.
category.
Yeah, right off the bat, right? No, I really, I enjoy him quite a lot. But here's the thing: there are at least three, I should say, at least three very different ways to run Shredder Roman Reigns, and the way that I prefer him is not what I'm putting up first for us to take a look at for the power rating, because honestly, Triple Green is just so fun, and we'll take a look at it, but I have no clue how we would power rate Triple Green because it literally is all over the place with what it does. So, yeah, here's what we're going to start with. We are going to start with his purple multi-gem build. I'm going to start kind of low and then put a couple tricks on it to show you what he looks like as he gets stronger. But a 3 MP. So talk about showdown, 3 MP move.
I
Deal
like it.
damage, increase your black MP by 6, and if the opponent generates a power gem, you turn all the green gems on the board into multiply gems of strength 10. Then 6 MP black moves. So the 3 MP move loads the 6 MP black moves. Welcome to Shredderville. Can't talk. Deal damage. Make the bottom 4 rows into multis of strength 7. The Shadow of Evil, deal damage, make 28 multiply gems into purple, then deal damage and destroy 49 random green gems, which that part of it's weird to me, but it is what it is. It's neat. So low MP charge, amazing for showdown, but can it
Right.
hit? That's the
Right.
question we're going to look at.
It's a good question, and I want to know because here's why: the green moveset that we love is going to be very low on readiness and will
Yeah.
frustrate some of the community that does not have the finery of finest things.
Right. Absolutely. And that's why we're starting this route. And I am using one rare thing here, which is Nation of Domination Rock. Purple moves start with 2. Multiply gems increase their strength by 1.
Ooh, that's a
So
very rare. Yeah.
that is rare. Now, it's only multi up by 1, so you're not losing a ton if you just switch to any purple MP person right there. And then I'm using D'Lo Brown. Purple gems do 50% more damage and multiplies go up by 1. So D'Lo, much more available in the community. And then I'm going to use Zombie Gunther and Zombie Brett. So with the exception of Nation of Domination Rock, this is very, very, very overall accessible. On the strap, 50% gem damage strap so that we're not overinflating things. Double Fury 2, no plates to start. No plates whatsoever. And then he does have the moment. So I can't take the moment off any of the characters, but it's fine.
The
It
moment
really doesn't help too much.
in my opinion, the moment is not a rare thing because of the low price on this month's the free to play wall has the moment and the shards, doesn't it?
It
so
does.
That should be a very low access point for that.
I agree. And the moment with this Shredder build doesn't actually, like, it's boosting power gems. He's not doing power gems. Subs, he's not doing sub yet, although we'll get there. Crossbreak gems, he's not doing. Green gems, yes, he's breaking 49 green gems, but he's not creating 49. He's just breaking them if they're there. So it's not really. So really the biggest thing that he does on this is 50% less damage from all color gems, which really plays into the triple green moveset that we're going to show. So pretty accessible. I think we can power rate this moveset just like this. If we need to bump up the power, then debuffing the versatility or readiness or whatever it is. I mean, obviously we can use Sherry. Obviously we can add a plate, et cetera, et cetera. So.
And Lee, while that loads, 2 thoughts. One, the moment is on the Shredder Claw prize wall. We got some feedback in the chat about that. Number 2, my 6-star Shredder has 3 hollow stars. How unfair is that? I haven't seen that since the Gold Dust days of working as a technician. So
yeah, when it was 4 stars and one of them was the only one full.
We're power
So,
rating Shredder Roman right now, Verdu. Glad you're here with
yep.
us.
All right, I'm going to hit the big bop button right now. So we've got it set up. He's only hit for 3 million on move damage, so 47 million left to go. The question is, will this hit for 60 million? My favorite animation in the game right there. I love that. 58 million with 3 million move damage. He hit for 60 million with nothing special aside from rock. Nothing
What was the
special.
total?
It was 58 million gem damage,
Oh,
3 million move damage. So
all right.
61 total.
Right. Man,
61.
rock is that's such a rare thing. Is there
Well,
any other way? Is there any way
yeah.
to keep him in the power with and get readiness up? Is there a way for us to get with that moveset or
With
not?
this moveset, well, so we can go in and take off rock here. All we need is 2 purple MP, but he's the guy who does the multi-up, so we'll just sacrifice a multi-up. Then we could sub in Matt Hardy for D'Lo if we wanted to do it that way. But
Or you know who else is crazy strong is Rowan, the Rowan rework. He's
yeah,
doing like 50% multis at his highest level, which I was really surprised to see.
okay, we're gonna swap for Gunter, Tech
Right on.
Gunther. So now
That's a
we're
that's a
that's a lot
lot
more
lower bar.
accessible.
A lot,
Yeah.
yeah, that's a much lower bar.
So now we're 40% more purple gem damage and 2 purple MP. So yeah, I mean Notorious, there are so many people you can use on him. Yeah, it's crazy. So
Somebody asked in the chat earlier, did anyone here it is, did anyone else take zombie Kevin Owens to 21 to 26k just for Shredder? I love
man,
it.
that's awesome. Oh, I love that animation. It's so fun.
I keep missing it. I'm gonna try to watch it a little closer next time you do it.
Yep, you're good. It was still 60 million, although we got there a little different way. The other one was 61 million. This was right at 60 million because it was still about 3 million move damage.
I'll
It
take
was
that.
56 or 57 million on the hit, and then it did a little bit of green gem damage to just tap it over.
And
So yeah,
no
with
Tech
nothing
Rock.
rare, pretty much, he can do it.
Tech Rock is that's brutal.
Yeah.
At least maybe I'm just speaking out of my wound and my own jealousy for not having him. So
There you go. There you go. Whoops, I hit replace. Hopefully that doesn't take us too long. Okay, so now I think, just based on that alone, we could power rate him right now. But let me just talk to you about his other set, and let me show you what would happen if you were to throw the Whaley Whale stuff at it. Just, I know
oh,
that's not everybody's situation. I get it.
yikes.
But let me just show you what it can do, because we saw 60 million with nothing super rare. Let's see what happens if we start going a little rare, just for funsies.
What I'm okay, so I'm a dummy. What plate would actually help that? Is there a plate that would help that? Does
Yeah,
Cargill?
you can use the Bubba plate, or the Bubba's glasses, but it only buffs it 50%. There's not really a plate that
Okay.
yeah, there's not really a plate that's multi and purple, so to speak. Yeah, yeah. All right, so entourage wise, this is the whale build. If you're just tuning in, we just did the free to play build, or close to free to play build. The whale build is Tech Rock, and then Sherry, and then Leonardo. Keeping on Zombie Brett because it's purple and multi. Same move set, only changes out is the trainers. And yeah, what's up, Hip Designer? Good to see you.
I had to wipe my glasses off to watch this build. This is insane.
Because your tears of joy are running down your leg. Is that?
I mean, and to be fair, this is the stuff that like Davey D and Professor, when they do the Whaley Wonka builds, like
Right.
you just go, oh my gosh, I've only got about half that.
Right. Well, in fairness though, it was only about 78 million. I mean, I know that's still super good, but you're not talking like sometimes you get the whale builds and you're like, "Oh my gosh, that's 120 million." It's not, if you can do 60 million, you're not missing out too much to get to 75 million. So, I guess what I'm saying is if you only have the stuff that's mostly free, you're fine. You're very fine, you know? So, yeah. Well, that's the power rating build. But that's not what I run. I very much prefer triple green. It is so quick, so fun. It's not going to hit the hardest, but it does hit hard. It hits plenty hard. But here's the trick: this one, you throw down botch gems, and then the finisher by itself decreases the damage of all your opponent's gems by 50% for 3 total turns. Plus, the
Mm.
moment itself does receive 50% less damage from all color gems. So you're at 100% gem protection without the final boss's finery plate.
Okay, I actually love
Without
that.
it.
I hadn't put that together yet.
Yeah, yeah, it's insanely nutty. So then you put on, instead of, you could do a move damage strap. I know a lot of people who are going to run in with move damage straps. I get that. I want to show you with a 50% protect strap because it's insane. They literally cannot kick out no matter what you do. So do we not? Oh, we don't have protect gems on this account. Armor, there
Yeah,
they
so
are.
Gordo asks, stupid question maybe, but why did we not do triple green as the power rating build if it's so good?
It's not a stupid question. We can, but here's the thing: triple green is not. It's not as likely to be loaded in showdown. For one, your showdown oftentimes debuffs those things, whereas the purple black combination we just did, there's no question you can get loaded turn one in showdown because it's only a 3 MP charge move to load your set. So that gets you there. Plus, that's going to be more likely your boss battle build. You're not going to run triple green for boss battle. Plus, in your feuding, I mean, that's the quicker get to it set. But yeah, we could very easily power rate purple as well. I mean, or green
It
moves as
could.
well.
I think go with green, and we make some notes. And here's why:
Go with
because of
green or go
the.
with what we started with.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes, go with what you started with.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. I thought one thing and said the other.
Okay.
Because, and here's why. Here's why. We've had so much confusion when it comes to uh Cowboy Bob Orton, right?
Right.
He does one thing really, really well, right? And so
Right.
it's hard to gauge his holistic value based on that. And I think this triple green build falls into that as well.
I agree. I agree. But again, there's a reason I'm showing it to you now too. For those who don't know, now you know, so to speak. It's impressive. It's really impressive. So I'll do that
Will it
one.
hit as good with the hollow stars? That's my question.
It'll hit fine with hollow stars. Yes.
Three, yeah, three hollow stars even. That's so crazy.
I'm sure you can fill those bad boys up. All right, so here's the trainer set. We need George the Animal Steel for 4 MP, 1 with your turn, 6 with Santa. Hogan at 17K is going to get Turtle Soup loaded, which is a 6 MP green move. Deal damage, choose 5 gems to make into green. So that is going to load your move set. You don't need to do it, but while you're in plus 99 MP, you can actually run the Wretched Reptile Ripper first. Deal damage, make 24 random greens into botch gems, and then do Turtle Soup to do it again. You don't need it that way. And then the Super Shredder, 10 MP, so you use your green move to load the finisher. Deal damage plus 219k bonus for every botch gem. Pin the opponent, deal another 1.5 million damage, and decrease the damage of all your opponent's gems by 50% for 3 total turns. So you're already 50% reduced, plus 50% for the moment. Then we're going to run Honky Tonk Man. We haven't seen him in a while. Purple Trickster Honky Tonk Man, 30% less damage from any color gems. Run somebody
Wow.
to buff the move damage. And then
He's
on
back.
your... He's back, I know, right? It's crazy.
I used to call him the healer hunk because he was my best boss
Wrong
battle
honky tonk, man.
defensive guy. Oh.
Yeah, you're okay. No, trickster honky tonk, not striker, trickster. But yeah, you're all right. And then we're going to run the final boss finery. Whenever you make 15 or more botch gems, decrease all of your opponent's gem damage by 80% for 3 turns. So if you're adding this up, that's 100% between the finishing move and the moment, 30% defense just from honky tonk alone, 80% for 3 turns from the final boss finery. Plus, you have 40% for the double armor bonus right there. Literally, you are pretty much not going to lose. I mean, it's almost impossible for them to kick out. Period.
Crazy. I like it. And that's a strategy that we don't utilize very often in such a complex and diverse game. So,
right.
Might be a whole new genre of superstar being inspired.
There was some older ones who used to do some things like this, but I think he does it better. And look at this, Rusty. Remember last night on stream, I was telling you, click the picture. I haven't even hit the finisher yet. I haven't triggered the final boss plate yet. Already going into the match, a 6-star gold has 1 damage on everything. Literally, he cannot kick out, no matter what I do.
Unless they have a kick out move, I think is the only way they could, right?
Correct.
Like a fully loaded kick out move would be the only way.
Right. Yes. Plus, I'm doing 3.8 million on the first move, 3.4 million on the second green move, and then the finisher is going to deal about 18 or 19 total million. But I'm going to go ahead and hit this one. I'm not going to do the cheese where I double load it. I'm just going to move on so that you can see as if I had hit that to load my first move. But now you're at 6.4 million plus another 5 million. So we're going to hit about 11 million there, plus bonus for every botch gem, plus he's decreased 0, 0, 40. He did 40 kick out damage that entire turn. 3 swipes. Done.
I love it. I love it. How high did he hit? 40.
Yeah, the opponent hit 40, like with no extra zeros. Not rounding down or adding the word M onto it. Just done.
You know how the content creators, they always put like 100 million damage on their thumbnail. 40 damage.
40. Just straight up 40.
6 gold deals 40 gem damage.
Yeah, 40. That's it. But wait, Rustifer, there's more.
Yeah. No way.
There's more. Have you seen a sub?
Straps. I'm looking to see if I can do that. I don't have one of those gem defense straps. So do I use just a regular gem damage strap, or do I use a 25% increased health strap? Does that matter? Does the strap matter?
It wouldn't really matter, no. But I mean, I would personally, I would do. Sorry, hold on. I'm setting this up real quick. Personally, I would do the defensive or gem damage, depending on which build you're going to use. But
okay.
But yeah, but hold on, because we're about to see something even crazier than all of that. We're done power rating, by the way, guys. I mean, we're going to do the actual scoring, but have you seen and have you heard that he has a sub that can also do some things? So we're going to run Tongaloa for moves that cause bleed. We'll do 100% more bleed damage. And purple moves start with 2 more MP. So that loads the Might of the Foot, which then loads your submission move. Then you're going to do, let's see here, your Old Way, which deals damage, cause the opponent to bleed for 3 turns, which is a 100% chance to do 5 million bleed damage. Then we're going to do the Colors Submission Tortoise Rack, place 8 submission gems which do damage for 4 turns and turn purple, with a few trainers in the mix, starting with the free-to-play set as much as possible. You're doing 9 turns at 3 million, which means you're roughly doing 27 million sub damage, plus 15 million bleed damage, plus your move damage, and you could still sub out, like if you wanted to put maybe who is it? Ali, I think, that does 100% sub. You could change this around. So yeah, I'm not even going to change the plates or anything, but guess what? The moment does all color subs 200% more damage.
I was gonna add that commentary in, but you got it.
Wow. Wow. I don't have a way to run this guy. I don't like him. Let me just say that. There isn't a way I don't like him, unless you just mix match the moves, but that's silly. But so anyway, so you're going to start with the bleed right there, and then you're going to go into the sub, which is doing 9 turns, and it's not telling me the damage on it, but we'll see it here in a moment. Connect 3 of them to reload your moves, and then just put the rest wherever the heck you feel like it. It doesn't matter. And it's doing what? It's doing, I can't even see it. 6 million per, it doesn't matter. He's done. 6 gold, instant drain, turn 1.
Yeah.
6 gold, instant drain, turn 1. So, how you like him?
Yeah. So here's some comments from the chat, Lee. Shredder feels like the most diverse character in a while. If you have the resource, he's great at 6-star gold. You can easily run the submission moveset with no plates, and he still do just fine. Having a variety of movesets is such a great build. And then, what's this? I can't think of a character where people run 3 different movesets and are all just as happy as if they ran one of the others. That's from Clado52 in the chat.
That's awesome. I agree with Clado. I agree 100%. So let's pull up Shredder here. We're going to power rate him based on that first move set. But realistically, I don't know that there was a way we ran him that wouldn't see him do well. Yeah. I mean,
Lee, Mike J said in the chat, and he's free.
For most. Yeah. In a decent faction, you should get him. I'm saying.
Somebody wrote on our video that it would cost thousands to get him, and I didn't argue. I didn't entertain it. I just went,
yeah. Hey, whatever. Big shout out to JD Nash, who's on the power rating sheet right now, and who helps us to manage this ranking summary, which, by the way, is sortable by so many different ways. You can kind of see it on the screen, but you can see it when you're on there just off the side. Tells you how to sort it. So if you want to search for everybody who's got the highest power, a specific person, whatever, JD Nash does some incredible things with this. And
apparently, when you put it all together, it becomes a tier list, is what we've been told over and over and over.
Oh, whatever. It's fine.
That gets my blood pressure going. I'm like, no! It was never designed to be that. It was never supposed to be that.
Well, let's get in here. So on the power, the first 2 scorings are objective. That means I just look at the data and say this is what it did or did not do. For power, our 5-point top score goes to 100% or more of the current meta's top end damage. And we determined at the start of the meta, and it's held pretty well, that top end damage begins at 60 million. So there's people who can hit way more than 60 million, but it begins at 60 million. So he gets a 5 because he did 3 different movesets that all basically did 60 million. I mean, he drained him with the sub. He the power gem, or not power gems, multi gems. Triple green arguably didn't hit 60 million, but if you're going to argue that moveset isn't viable, I don't know where we're at. But we're basing it off the multi-gem moveset anyway. Speed-wise, at least 2 of the following need to be true for a 5. MP charge is 6 or less, and on the purple-black moveset, it's actually 3 MP and 2 6 MP moves. But the 3 MP is what gets it loaded. Moves recycle flawlessly. That's true of every one of his setups. And or animations are quick, resulting in 45-second win or feud. That is just simply a 5. Yes, all of that is true. He is a 5 on speed. Then we've got readiness, and Rusty's going to get a poll ready for the
We're
readiness.
in chat before I do the poll. They say, how would you compare Shredder Roman with the moment to Julius? Like,
Ooh,
isn't that wild? We are talking about
wow.
a play to acquire superstar
I like that.
with very low bells and whistles, and we're saying, hey, isn't he 2-click like the best tech in the game?
I
Awesome.
mean, he's up there. I think he's my favorite tech in the game. Julius will hit harder, but again, depending on how you're running Shredder, that might or
This
may
is
not matter.
right.
Yeah, yeah.
This is the readiness poll, correct?
Oh, sorry. Yes, readiness. Yes. So
And we're doing
for
1 minute lightning poll, just as a reminder.
yes, but hold on. Let me just explain it real quick, and then
Right.
we'll do it. So for a 5, character needs 0 to 1 special things to be ready. Keep in mind, once we swapped away from NOD Rock, he didn't have anything that was super special or rare. If you count the moment, that would still be 1 rare thing. For a 4, character needs 2 special things, plate gear, moment, rare trainers. For a 3, character needs 3, and for a 2, character needs 4. Take it away, Rusty.
All right, the poll is live. It's pinned in the chat. Cast your vote. You've only got 1 minute to do it. And I think I might have misspoke, right? Because I said Roman needed a plate in the chat. Lee, I think you proved he really didn't. If you have, I mean, the plate is great, but is it necessary or not on the
No.
green build?
Oh, on the green build, no, you don't necessarily need the plate to because remember, even before we triggered the plate, I clicked the picture and he was at 1 gem power for all of his gems. So even before the plate, he was still nerfed, and the finisher hadn't kicked in yet either. So you don't need the final boss finery to run triple green. It's just icing on the cake, is what I'm saying. But
Right on.
you don't need it. And I also didn't put a Sheik plate on triple green. If you have a Sheik plate, you can buff the damage way higher and still hit where he doesn't do it. So, again, triple green is that's the build I like. It's super fun.
This is
Super fun.
crazy, Lee. So Clado did the math. If you didn't have a faction or play a single tour or
Okay.
even log into the portal, you would have had to have done 66 pulls to get Shredder.
Okay.
So,
So a
so
mega and a half.
that's no tour, no faction, no portal login points. That's to say, like, what if it's your day 1 in the game and you wanted to acquire him? That's what it would have taken. So that's interesting. And of course, that went way down because of tours, faction, da 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 da. So for many, it was no spend.
Right. Right. That's yeah, very much that way. It's crazy.
Wow. That
Well,
math it's impressive that they can calculate stuff like that.
yeah, Clayto's they're smart. They're very smart person. So the chat voted 5, as did Discord. In fact, Discord had a very strong showing for this power rating, and overwhelmingly a 5. Overwhelmingly. So yet far a perfect score. But let's talk versatility, because this is where a lot of characters fall short. For a 5 in versatility, the character needs to be competitively usable in feud, boss, and showdown, and the word competitively is important. Character also needs to have a special gem type that helps in Gem Mania and Extreme Rules. For a 4, character needs to be usable in 2 of those 3 modes, like competitively usable in 2 of those 3 modes, so feud, boss, or showdown. For a 3, character just needs one of the modes, feud, boss, or showdown, doesn't have to have a special gem type, but might be a sleeper occasionally for boss. And for a 2, character's not strong in any competitive format, but may be capable of winning tours and blitzes. Rusty, take it from here.
All right, versatility 1 minute lightning poll is going live, pinned in the chat. Lee, I'm looking at Shredder Roman's links. He has a bloodline link
Oh,
+2 MP. He has
huh.
a TMNT link plus 75% more move damage.
Which would be great for
Wow.
triple green.
and
Yeah.
he's got a new gym link. Gyms do 10% more. So
Eh.
I would love to take him into Showdown. I would love to
Yeah.
take him into a Extreme Rules match.
Yeah.
Boss.
For
I'm
sure.
not thinking he has low MP charge. I can't
Right.
think of where I wouldn't want to take him. I would just have to run him differently, right? I would have to change up
Right.
the the um the
The
loadout.
straps, trainers, the yeah,
Right.
yeah. Because he's got a 3 MP move to start loading his multi gym set, which is going to be great in boss battle and it's going to be great in showdown. He's got 6 MP charge for his green move set, which is still well, under there. All you need is Santa Hogan and another trainer, and you're good to go. And his sub build also uses the 3 MP green purple move to load it. So no matter what, it's very low charge. And yeah, Showtime Chemo, we only run them plus 99 MP.
Right.
Without the 99 MP. Sorry, Showtime without the 99 MP.
Um
So that
I'm
we're not
curious,
overinflating them.
the people that voted for, I'm just curious which game format do you think he would not be someone you'd want to race into battle with? If
Right.
you voted for, let me know in the chat where you think he's weak, which format you think he's weak in. How did the Discord vote go? 5-1 with 90% on Twitch tonight.
Overwhelmingly 5 on Discord. I just
Okay.
checked it.
All right. I just wanted to check because maybe there's something I don't see. Sometimes, like Bob will pop in the chat, make a great point, about versatility. So I was curious if there was a blind spot I hadn't seen yet.
I don't see one, but yeah, if Bob hops in and disagrees, I mean, great voice in the community. Love what he has to say. So yet far, JD Nash don't think he's super strong for boss or stip. So stip tours, as long as they have a special gym type, that's fine. It's primarily rating on the other boss battle. That would be the one that I would say maybe. I mean, let's put it this way: purple into multi is going to be very useful in boss battle. There are others who do purple multi better. How's that? Like, that would be, yeah, yeah.
And it'd be interesting to say, but do you have those other people, right? If you are
Right.
a free to play player, do you have Jacob Fatu, right?
That is good. Very good point.
He's going to be your guy, potentially, right? If you don't have, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I agree there. I mean, I think that's very good point. Well, yet far, we're on a perfect score for a play to earn character so far. Now, I agree, JD Nash, like, I wouldn't have argued a 4 if things went 4 there either. But,
Yeah,
I
would have
mean,
been permissible. It would have definitely, there would have been a case to be made. I agree.
yeah. Yeah, in fact, hey, you need your name in this sheet here somewhere else too. Let's put JD Nash argues compellingly for a 4 due to boss battle. That way I mean, I think that's right. Okay, but the 5 overwhelmingly took it right there. Now this is where so many characters just fall short. Entourage ability. Entourage ability seems to be pretty make or break for most characters. He is a trainer. Blue moves do 2 more MP. Black
To it.
gems do 50%.
Okay. I'm curious if we've already rated that. Do we have a standard for that cycle of training ability?
Let me think. Blue
Because
moves.
that Charlotte as well, Tech Charlotte, would be yellow red or whatever, the 2 and 50.
You pull up Tech Charlotte's move, I'll pull up where she is on the power rating just to see.
Yep.
We gave that Entourage a 4, if that is,
Right.
excuse me, in fact the case. SM Gordo says voted 5, but JD makes a very valid point. Yep.
Queen. Bow down to the queen. Yeah, well, it's yellow 40, red 2 MP. Yellow
Okay, so this
40%.
is blue 2 MP, but 50% black. So instead of 40, it's 50. So
Let
this
me
is
look at
different.
Bubba Ray. Get the tables. Bubba Ray.
I don't think that's I
Yeah,
don't think
blue
so.
2 MP and red 50%.
Okay, but we haven't power rated Get the Tables, Bubba. So
Oh, I would say
this
it's a
sets a standard, but we
yeah,
haven't.
yeah.
Yeah,
That's all I'm saying is this is a cycle. This is a cycle that we want
right.
to. Not only are you rating Roman, you are rating this cycle of um, off color charging, meaning
Yeah,
the MP that it charges is not the same color gem that it breaks, and yet it's a 50% breaker. So it's a
right.
very it's an interesting cycle that we'll have
It
to.
is. And somebody in here said CM Punk. Tech CM Punk also there
Right.
has a similar one. But again, we haven't power rated Tech CM Punk. So
So
we
this
always look
is
for a precedent. Like, have we rated
right.
somebody else with this? And we have not. So
Yeah, CM Punk 2 yellow, green 50. Yeah.
yeah.
So this
So
is really cool.
let's start the poll because this will set. So whatever we set for this power rating
I
needs to also carry over to CM Punk and Bubba Ray if we ever
uh,
power rate them.
let's not start the poll yet. I don't think you've gone through the category
Oh,
descriptors.
sorry about that. So for a 5, this would need to be an essential trainer coaching ability. Add something you don't want to go into battle without. For a 4, a widely used trainer coaching ability helps the character it's being used on reach their full potential. For a 3, niche trainer coaching ability may not be used much but very valuable when needed. And for a 2, trainer offers something you're missing on if you're missing other trainers that do the job better.
All right, Entourage lightning poll is live in the chat. Click the number and then tap vote. And already we've got some votes for 4. Lee, did you know Julius Creed does 2 MP red,
And
60%
60%.
blue gems,
Yeah.
and column break 75%?
Yeah.
What
Yeah, that's a
what
lot.
kind of cacophony of destruction is that? That's incredible.
Well, it's built around his brother, but unfortunately his brother's terrible. So,
Well,
yeah, yeah. Anyway,
So, guys,
Rusty,
if it's so when I think 5, I Santa Hogan, I think Sherry, Matt Hardy, I think new zombie Chelsea, right? I'm
right.
I'm not seeing 5 on this one simply because blue MP and black Jim, that's Casey Jones to a hilt, right? But like
Right.
I
That's what
don't
he's
I
for.
can't maybe Nikki, maybe Striker Nikki. I can't think of very many others that would have that blue and black combo.
Whoa, that was a lot of M's. I can't either.
64%. So the vote's over. 64% said 4. 32% said 5. So it's valuable. Obviously, it's super valuable. There's no
Right.
debating that.
No, I don't debate it at all, but I agree. I wouldn't have given that a 5 myself either. And the chat and when you
Oh,
combine them, Discord actually went pretty strongly towards 5. But if you had the 4 votes and the 3 votes on Twitch, we have to go with the lower side of it.
Play or Pain Alexa Bliss. Someone in the chat threw out.
Oh,
That's a great
yeah,
wow. Great shout out.
that is great. Well, he's a 24 out of 25. So that puts him up there with Jacob Fatu. Or no, I'm sorry, Jacob's 25 out of 25. That puts him up there with Tech Charlotte. That puts him up there with, on your male side of things, Great Muda, Vader, Ozzy. Who's that?
I think Bionic Redneck was 24, 20. He was
No,
almost perfect.
He was 22, actually.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah, he's way lower. No, it's Muda, Vader, Werewolf, Ozzy, and Ilya Dragunov so far is the
Ooh.
24 ranks.
So he's really, really good, guys. You
He's
should have
good.
no hesitation about YOLOing the mess out of him.
Right.
Anybody on this power rating list above a 20 is usually a very safe bet in this
Very
game.
good. Very good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, take us out, Rusty. This has ended up being a little bit longer video, but we're going to power rate Leonardo, and then we've got some information on how you can enter the giveaway for tonight, and then I'm going to do some polls. So let's.
It's a long video because this is one of the more complex superstars we've rated. He does so much. If you have Shredder Roman, we hope this power rating video helped you and helped reinstill his value on your roster. If you thought we got it wrong, we need you to enter the chat each and every Friday night and join us on the next power rating so that you can cast your vote and let your voice be heard. Until then, we'll see you next time, friend.
Bye. I didn't hit the outro. I just straight up hit end the video. That's fine.
I did that last night with the weekend contest walkthrough. I was like, oh,
oops.
It was just a dry landing. Just pop.
Plop. Done. It was an upper decker. Oh.
Gross.
Wait, what did you think I said?
Toilet? Remember the British toilet photo in the water basin is in the front of the toilet and it's a dry back basin? Do you remember that?
No.
The European. Oh, look up the Dutch toilet if you ever want to really have some fun. It doesn't make sense. You basically do an upper decker every time. So
that's awkward. Okay. Wow. All right.
And in Holland, it's a water closet style restroom. So you're just in a hot box of shame. It smells so bad.
Okay. What?
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
When you travel abroad, friend, you learn things.
I guess so. I guess
So Lee's working on Seth now. Does anyone have Leonardo and love Leonardo? Maybe you would tell us how you're running him and the way that you love him. I know he does a green blue is like the big thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to show. It's pretty spicy, and they made it spicier. So
I'm going to post our Discord link chat. I had someone request it.
Sweet. Oh, and can you tell them how to enter the chat? No, what are we doing? The giveaway tonight.
Invite people. Edit link invite, not to expire. Generate new link, copy. All right. Join us on Discord. Here is the link. I'm going to pin it. All right. Tonight's giveaway, we are giving away a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle plate of your choice to one winner. And we have a video. I'll post that video in the chat shortly. But we need you to leave your in-game name, your champions, who you are in the game as the comment, because we are going to be the community manager is going to add that plate of your choice to your account. So I think that's one of the best giveaways in a while because it's going to be tailored to your roster specifically. And if you have not done that yet, you can join us on Discord and click our announcements and you will see the video. Or Lee has just posted the video in the chat right here on Twitch. So if you're watching on Twitch, click that link just above there. And guys, don't be silly with this, because if you put your Twitch name, we can't get you that plate. You enter by leaving a comment on this video, which is the Foot Clan Weekend Contest walkthrough video. You go to the video, you subscribe to our channel, you like the video, and you comment your in-game name so that we can send you that plate directly, and so that the faction poachers know exactly who to message to invite you to their faction. Just kidding.
Nice. Nice. All right. Well, I think I'm ready. with Leonardo if you are, Rusty.
I am. I'm gonna merge our posts into one, like join our Discord and enter our giveaway into
Okay.
one. So I'll take over the giveaway posts.
Sweet. You do it. I love it. All right, let's hit
Thank
the
you.
intro and get going. Leo. What's up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee and Rusty, and we are on the main Twitch channel with 88 of our very best friends, and we just power rated the Shredder, which is possibly one of the best accessible through play, gainable through play characters we've ever power rated. But now we've got the premium, one of two premium Turtles characters this month. Leonardo, S plus tier. What does that mean, Rusty? What does S plus tier mean?
I, I think I know just what I think I know what the tiers mean. If I remember, it has to do with the availability of their shards or poster in game. So it is a limited issue character that must be redeemed from a prize wall or loot.
Yep. That's right. All that made sense. So, well, let's see. I hope to get him this event. I mean, I would like him, although his animation right here drives me nuts. The fact that he never stops moving, like, anyway. But we're going to run him two different ways because they kind of revamped him a little bit here. The first way we're going to run him is the original. This is when we made his videos, his initial break it down 3-minute move sets a month or more ago when they introduced him. This is kind of how I ran him, but they've reworked his moves as well so that we could see something else in the mix here. So first this. So the 5 MP Shinjurai Shuffle, deal damage and increase your blue MP by 10. So it's a 5 MP move, loads everything else. Then the Turtle Power, 6 MP blue, deal damage, choose a 3x3 area to make into power gems of strength 627k. That's big. Then the Cowabunga, 10 MP blue, but it gets loaded by your 5 MP green finisher. Deal damage, choose a 1x7 to swap green, and then a 7x1 to swap green. So think of it like sword slices. He's like swipe. Yeah. So to get him moving,
katana.
I know. I that's why I like this one so much. Like the way they thought through that is so cool.
And the katana would be so nerferific on that moveset.
Right? We're not going to show that yet, but we will in just a moment here. So all you need is George Steele because it's a 5 MP move to get you loaded. So George Steele does all the heavy lifting for your MP. And yes, this is considering post 99 MP. So while the 99 MP is there, if it is still, then you can run somebody else. But then you've got your free to play Michelangelo giving you 150% more. The rare, very much rare, Rey Mysterio Raphael, power gems do 200% more damage. And then the statue of Nikki Bella for power gems do 50% more damage. Technically, you don't need a strap at all. You don't need one for a power gem build. So I'm not putting any plates on it yet, but I do have the defensive strap because I grabbed it off a Shredder. So there you go. I accidentally grabbed a defensive strap, even just to prove you don't need a strap or plates at all on him for this one. However, the moment power gems generated will add 100% more damage on each attack. So,
ooh,
yeah, spicy.
Choppy.
Let's not finish the Val Venus part of that.
That's all I could think of was choppy.
We choppy, yo. Nope, never mind. PG.
Some of us grew up in the Attitude Era, and it's forever in our brains.
That's right. Oy vey. So we're laying down some power gems here. These power gems with all the buffs on them are doing 3.7 million damage unless my comma placement's off. Nope, that's 3.7 million damage per, and the finisher is going to trigger it twice because you're going to do one swipe that should trigger it, one swipe that should trigger it. So let's just see what happens here. Let's just see. Oops, swipe number 1 right there. Bam, triggered it. Swipe number 2 right there. Bam, triggered it. Can't even see the damage. It's so much above 50 million. It wouldn't even let me show it. So done. Done. Pretty nice, huh?
It is really nice.
Yeah. I know, Clay-Doh. Commas would be so freaking awesome. I especially feel bad when I get it wrong with a comma because then I'm like, oh, it's this. And somebody else is like, no, dude, actually. I'm like, oh, dang it. You're right. Oy. Plus, Rusty, you just mentioned something, though. What else did you say if you put a plate of some kind on him?
Oh, so here's my burning question is, do you need the dual katana plate on him
No.
to circumvent your opponent's plus 40% kick out in feud? That's
You're doing so much damage that you're not going to totally be worried about that. But let me just show you. So in case you don't know how to see it, there's his things. You click on it, one MP or 1 damage each once you've triggered this plate. Actually, it showed it before we triggered the plate. So literally he can't kick out. It's the same thing with Shredder. They literally cannot kick out. But he's at 47 million. I'm going to try to see if I can get a sense of how much it's hitting per. So there's that one. So that was 30 something million. I can't see it because it does. Okay, so 47. So it was straight up 37 million. So it's 37 million per swipe. So you're talking almost 80, not quite 80, 77 million gem damage or power gem damage right there. So, I mean, that's it. Like, right there. What do you think, wow. Rusty?
Well, it could be overkill. Yeah, I don't know that play.
Know that the play. Oh, Rusty's gone. Rusty, come back.
Yeah, I'm here. You
were gone.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if there's an internet glitch or what. Are you having a snowstorm there in Denver tonight?
No, we're safe.
Oh. Okay, all right. We're safe. Well, I can't blame anyone but myself then.
Oh, yeah. Well, it works out. All right, let's show you one more setup. This is, we'll call it, let's see, where's my names on here? We'll call it the Jabroni 923509 build since they called it out in the chat. I had it in mind, but they changed him around so that you could do a Terrapin spin. Deal damage, modify a 3x3 random area to crossbreak gems. If you do this right, you nestle the power gems so that they don't get broken by the crossbreak gems, etc. But I'll show you. So it's green, blue, TMNT Xavier, Mutant Andre, no, Motu Andre, and no plates needed. Could do Hall of Fame Tori right here if you want to. I don't think anybody's done this one yet, though, so I don't think... Nope, Hall of Fame Tori's not in there. It might take me a second to set this one up. So, I mean, I'll show you. It still does pretty nutty damage. It would require a plate or me swapping out the strap and some other stuff. So I think we're good to power rate him based on the first moveset there. But I at least wanted you to see what this one can do. Dang. No, for the sake of time, I can't go through this trainer log for all of this. There it is. Crossbreak. Never mind. I got there quicker. Quicker than I thought I would. All right. Cross breaks. And then Mutant Andre for cross breaks again. Cross breaks. Woo! Did you ever get the DuckTales song stuck in your head randomly?
Yeah. Same thing with Tailspin, Rescue Rangers, Darkwing Duck, all of them.
Ooh, ooh, you just named quite the hit list there.
Yeah,
All
that was my
right.
jam. Like I used to watch those shows just repeat. It felt like as a kid.
Right? Wow.
Always loved Gizmo Duck.
Oh, I love Gizmo Duck. Yes, I love it.
He was just kind of wandering, what was it? Blathering blabberskite, and his armor would come on.
Right? Zoop. I loved it.
He was the original Iron Man. I think that's where they got the idea for Iron Man was Gizmo Duck.
Yeah, I mean, I think so too. I think that's kind of this is the way, right? All right. So for those following, the crossbreak gems go down randomly. So you're going to try and put this wherever you can. The way this shaked out, I'm going to lose a row of the crossbreak gems. I'm sorry, of the power gems. But once again, he can't do anything because his stuff is down to nothing. We're just going to make a swipe, break the board there, and make the hit. It would have hit a lot harder had I not lost that one set. But one more way you can run him and do the cross break gems. You can also put some cross break plates on there if you want to and buff that up. But I think for the sake of time, let's move on to power rating this boy. What do you think?
Yeah, I think so. And there's a lot of going on in the chat too about like, hey, the combo move is really good, or need to run the yeah. So there's some you need to run with the damage per instead of the power gems. So it seems like the cross break set is really good too, but it takes.
Oh, that's what I missed. You're
Don't I
right.
feel like cross breaks are just a little maybe under supported, or maybe like it's almost like they've kind of made them like a premium specialty gem that the support for them seems kind of rare and quote expensive, like the Shades of Rain plate, right? It's like same thing with the Raphael, the twin size plate. Crossbreak support is a cost of living there. So
There's a cost of living increase that's happened. Well,
well, yeah.
there we go. All right.
So
Well, I'm going to
neither
rerun
Lee
it.
nor I have Leonardo, so this is bound to happen, right? The chat's like, "Come on, Lee, know this
on.
character you don't own."
Right?
That you previewed 2 months ago.
That I previewed 2 months ago. Dude, it's fine. It's fine.
For like 30 minutes 2 months ago.
Right. Yeah, Jabroni, I could remove the strap. I'd still like to have it on there just so people can see, though, because most people are going to put a 50% gem damage on them. So you're doing damage plus bonus damage for every crossbreak gem, and then 9 gems turn into green, so it self reloads. Boom and done. And yeah, it eliminates them quickly, very very quickly. That was at least 70 million. I couldn't see all the damage, but yeah, I did do it wrong. I'm so sorry, but I did fix it there in the end there. So that's 2 different ways you can run him. Both ways are a 5 MP charge to get you loaded, so you don't need much of anything. Cross breaks or power gems, you pick your poison, and he can do incredible stuff. So yeah. Now
I'm
we're ready
wondering
to
if
power rate him.
Leonardo. I think Leonardo might be the best / most fun power gem superstar. I'm curious about that.
Well, here's the thing. I wasn't going to say it till we get there, but think about this. Power gems are traditionally on strikers, and there are bosses. We have seen it twice now, obviously across multiple years, but still twice, where power gems got buffed, but if you had a black move, it instantly killed your team. So before this, it was a Goldberg, Streak Begins. that could really do some stuff because he wasn't using black moves to get there. Now Leonardo is that category and then some, right? Plus the crossbreak gems. There's not enough of them that it's going to be like overwhelmingly destroying in boss. But think about the fact that that hit for as hard as it did, and then add to the fact that it gives you a boss battle buff of like 500% to crossbreak gems, and all of a sudden
Right.
you're really starting to smack on that. So, man,
My
whew,
uneducated opinion is that crossbreak gems used to be a very slow trickle way to do damage, and
yeah,
now they're accelerated what they can do.
yep, yep. It's crazy. I, all I To be quite honest, I love all of the turtle characters now. They've really done a good job with them. But for power, two different move sets, very quickly
Kofi
and
would
easily
be
hit.
nice
What's
if we're
that?
dreaming big. A Kofi rework would be really cool if we're dreaming big dreams.
Well, I mean, yeah, he's the free, the true free character.
Yeah,
Like he's the one they didn't even hide that he was
right.
free. Like Shredder ended up being free for a lot of people, but yeah,
Some
he's
people paid $100 for their Kofi to get the half price prize wall day one. So
I see what you're saying there.
because they were, you know, but yeah. So yeah, I don't know. I don't think he needs it. I'm not saying like he's terrible, but I'm just saying like the reworks were so cool that I would have loved for them all to have gotten it because they're so impressive. They're so creative. They're so innovative, and I just feel like Kofi's a little vanilla. So
Yeah,
that's it. That's all I'm saying.
that's all.
I'm
Yeah.
not trying to be a complainer. I'm
No,
not
you're
throwing
not.
shade.
Yeah. JD Nash said he hit for 850 million around this past boss battle. So with the crossbreak move set. So that's all you need to see right there. That's half the boss's health, over half right there. And you could, yeah, anyway. Super cool. Super cool. Then you run the cross breaks, you reload your move, do it again. Anyway. All right. So I already skipped ahead on two of them, so I'll just explain them real quick. But on the 5 for power, in case you haven't seen a power rating before, that needs to hit for maximum points at least 60 million. Two different move sets easily hit over 60 million. We're done. 5. And then for speed, in order to get a 5 in that category, at least 2 of the following need to be true. MP charge equal to or lesser than 6. The one move charges both of those move sets, and it's a 5 MP move. So you're done. You don't need all of the moves to be 6 MP. As long as one of them charges everything else, you're fine. Moves recycle flawlessly. That is true for the the power gem move set. It's not necessarily true for the cross break move set, but once you take a swipe, you would, like you could swipe the next one, you'd be good to go. And then animations are quick. They are very quick. Ninja speed. So 5 for speed as well. So we're already on to readiness from there. So for a 5, character needs 0 to 1 special thing to be ready. That's a plate, a gear, a moment, a rare trainer, etc. For a 4, character needs 2 special things. For a 3, they need 3 things. And for a 2, they need to have 4 things in order to make them work well. Rusty, I talked too much. Go ahead. You take it from here.
All right, the readiness lightning poll is live. You've only got 1 minute to cast your vote, friends, so get it in. I don't think Lee even put a strap, the debate was you could take the strap off of him because it wasn't even needed. It felt frivolous, the chat was saying. So
Well, I
as
used
far
a
as
gem
readiness,
defense strap on the first time on the
right,
first move set on accident. So
I'm trying to think. Yeah, for the power gem entourage, there was nothing rare. There was nothing. Was there? There wasn't any.
Raphael.
Okay,
Raphael.
so that's a get.
Yeah.
I
Raphael.
wonder how many in the community. Somebody voted 1. So
Well, they said on there, I'm voting because I'll never have this superstar. So that's
oh, okay. All right. Fair enough.
yeah. And Clado says they could have easily screwed up this IP. I think they nailed each character perfectly. Yeah, I mean,
Yes.
yeah, all of them.
And you know what?
All of them are good.
So many more in the community have Ninja Turtles than ever had Ghostbusters.
Yeah, yeah. Well, aside from Ghostbuster Cena, but yes, 100%. 100%. Or the Rocky characters until the most recent Rocky event.
Right.
Apollo was super rare in the community.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, 5, far and away, nearly 80% had it.
So Discord was a 4 on readiness, but 5 was almost neck and neck with it. It was tied, and if this tips to 5, then that tips it.
I wonder why. What would have made him not ready to where someone would say, "Oh, that's a 4."
Well, I think sometimes people forget that for a 5, you can need one special thing. So even needing Rey Mysterio's Raphael is still one special thing. So that'd still be a 5. I don't know beyond that. Somebody put Andre for cross breaks is tough. That is true. He's on the Ultimate Champions Club for 65k points though. So that's one of the easier ones to get on the UCC. Yeah.
And I voted 5, but I was voting strictly on the power / moves, right? That's what I was not considering crossbreak because I just don't think it's his best move set, but I also don't have him. So
right. Well, we saw both of them. Both of them
Yeah.
were equally incredible. Like I don't think there's a bad move. I would probably consider running him the crossbreak build myself, just because I don't have Raphael. If I got him, I wouldn't have Raphael unless I pull him tonight. Whereas Andre, I can get off the UCC. I don't have Titan Andre, but for 65k points, I can make that happen.
Lee, go to your prize wall right now, your Shredder Mask prize wall, and just claim that Raphael. Set yourself free. You'll love it. It'll feel so good.
I'm going to wait and take Leonardo if I can. But anyways. All right.
Choice.
Versatility. Characters competitively usable for a 5 in all 3 modes. Feud, Boss, and Showdown. And character has a special gem type that will help with boss battle or extreme rules. For a 4, character is competitively usable in 2 modes, feud, boss, or showdown. And the character has a gem type that will help in extreme rules and Gemania. For a 3, character is competitively usable in only 1 of the big modes and doesn't need a special gem type. And for a 2, they're not really usable in a competitive format, but they're probably okay in tours and blitzes.
All right, 1 minute lightning poll is live in the chat. Cast your vote now. Did he do enough crossbreak to kill a boss if that was the boosted gem?
Well, so we have real world confirmation from JD Nash, who once again on a second video in a row here, I just want to say a big thank you for running our ranking summary section of the power rating sheet. This is the most helpful thing for so many people in the community. It is sortable if you look on the special instructions on the right hand side, so you can use it to your heart's content. But so real world example here is he used Leo for the last boss and did 850 million per turn with his crossbreak gems. So that's enough to kill a boss 21 and down instantly, and it's more than enough for a 23 if you have another person in your faction helping with damage, or as long as you can get the moves off fast enough, you could run it twice once you swipe and blow up the board, and as long as you can run that move set twice in 1 turn, it would destroy by himself a boss. So yes, I mean, the ability to take at least half of a boss's damage with 1 character, to me, that's a great boss battle character.
Right. Okay. Yeah. No, that's great real-time data.
Yeah.
The fives have it. It's 62%, and the 4s are just a hair behind at 38%. But really, that's 8 votes and 5 votes on Twitch.
Okay, and then Discord is versatility is a I'm about to say it is a 10. No, 10. Well, 9 people because the one to put it up there doesn't count. 9 additional people gave him a 5. Great in feud. I would 100% use him in showdown because he has a low charge move. Plus the turtle link is fun, so I mean that'd be fine. So yeah, I don't see how he wouldn't be good in a mode, to be honest. So once again, he's a 5. So we're at a perfect score so far. However, we have come to the point. Yeah.
The mighty will fall when we cast the votes for Entourage. Always.
Well, here's what his entourage ability is, though. Multiply gems increase their strength by 3.
Oh crap!
So he's
So it's
kind
based,
of
that's a
Sherry,
that's a
but he's a
5.
coach. But he's a coach, not a trainer.
He's got all 5 so far.
He's got all 5 so far, but we
He's
need to put it to a vote.
vote is live.
Oh crap. So for a 5, that's an essential entourage ability you don't want to go into battle without. For a 4, widely used ability, helps the character reach their full potential. And for a 3, it's a niche trainer ability. Now, Rusty, we actually did a video when this came out, when this turtle character came out, showing that Zombie Gunther, when you get to higher level multi-gems, a higher number multi-gems, actually is better. However, what I need to say is, if you have the ability to run Zombie Gunther, or now any of the zombies from this year, and Leonardo, it's freaking insane. So,
Right.
talk about your OTC with this guy and zombie, one of the zombies, whichever, purple soubrette,
Yeah.
blown out of the water.
Yeah, Gordo said this is a no-brainer. I agree. And then he said, "Who voted for defend yourself?"
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, he's the best turtle. Like, obviously. I don't know that he would make my whole roster significantly better than Ray would make. Ray on
your roster,
the bar on some really key power gem superstars, and I like Death wrote in the chat, why not just use 2 new zombies? So I think my prize wall strategy, since A Crease was asking, will be probably Raphael, and if I had the 60K, it would probably be Raphael and the plate, and the twin size plate, but that might be really bad intel. So talk to your friends you trust about that.
So, alternately, if I get enough for him, I'm going to go Leonardo, because I use multi-gems way more than I use power gems. I mean, just far and away more than I use power gems. Also, Leonardo is my favorite turtle, just in the
What?
Ninja Turtles, period. Casey
boring.
Jones is my favorite character. Leonardo, he's the leader. He's the one who holds the team together.
I guess being a leader, you can't be too exciting. You got to be level-headed. You got to be like straight and narrow.
Right?
You can't be a chaos agent and be the leader.
That's right. That's Raphael. And Raphael, I'm going to take heat for this. This is my, you remember when you took heat for saying Undertaker was mid-card? Raphael is by far my least favorite turtle. I mean, it's not even close on that one.
Yeah, he's always had a bad attitude. So I can see that.
Yeah, but I mean, I love them all. That's like saying whatever. Like, they're all great. But Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, and then Raphael at the bottom is my ranking for the turtles, not in the game, but in the cartoon. So, anyways, well, I think that's a wrap. He is a 25 out of 25, which means that on the acro side, he's tied with Jacob Fatu, and he is one better than Muda. Sorry, Baby Ice, but that's really comes down to the entourage. So, Muda, Jacob Fatu, and Leonardo, those are your absolute top of the iceberg for acrobats. Rusty, take us away.
Oh, the chat is exploding with how much better of a choice Leonardo will be from the prize wall. And I agree. I think I've curbed my expectations to plan on not getting him. So that's probably why I said that. Hey, if you thought we got it wrong tonight, join us on a Friday night on the Champions Twitch. Cast your vote. Enter the chat. Help us get it right. We need you. This community needs to hear your voice. We'll see you next time, friend.
Bye. Oh. And I
Aaron
accidentally put
Neville.
that in the video right at the end there. Aaron Neville is number one.
If you don't know me by now, you will never, never,
Never know me.
uh,
All right.
the Neville
So
brothers,
I had
Louisiana's
in.
finest musicians.
Oh, I didn't know that. I didn't know
Yeah.
Aaron Neville. I didn't know the Bastard Pack was a singer.
Oh my gosh. I don't. Is that another company's promotion?
She can't say those letters. Shh.
I don't speak it. Whatever that company is, I don't. I'm not fluent in their roster. I
Right.
don't watch it. I'm a one company guy. I don't have time for all that.
Oh, well, I figured out two things, Rusty. One, if I move Seth Rollins to the side, I really love this animation. When it's straight on, it drives me freaking insane. But on the side, like I just picture them throwing fruit and him playing Fruit Ninja live. Like, this is great. This is great. I'm going to leave it right here. The other thing is, okay, we're at 7:30. We have my polls and we've got the giveaway. Do we have time to do a quick re-rating on Donatello, or do we save that for another night?
Yeah, the giveaway will take 5 minutes. Your pulls will take about 15. So I think we've got enough time.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll set him up real quick then here. So for those who don't know, Donatello got a massive rework. And this is one of those scenarios where we try not to re-power rate people too frequently. But, I mean, literally they changed everything with one move, right? So we're gonna get him set up here. Rusty, you talk for a sec and tell the people what they've won if
Uh,
they play.
oh, yeah. Hang on. Here's tonight's giveaway link. We're going to post the giveaway, pin it in the chat, and click this link. Leave a message, leave a comment, as the old people call it, a message on the message board for us. So a comment in the video with your in-game name, not your Twitch name, your champion's in-game name. And if you were to get a choice of any Ninja Turtle plate, which plate would you choose? Because we are going to use a random comment selector to have one winner tonight. And if the Nunchaku plate is the plate of your dreams or the Twin Sai plate, I would personally take the dual katanas. Hint, hint. I think that's the one to grab, maybe.
Maybe.
What else? Now, I'm assuming they're going to let you choose like the Like a Boss skill plate if you wanted it, or the Fearless Leader. Any of the Turtle Ultimate plates, why not? Write that too. We'll see what we can squeeze out of this community manager on this contest.
Nice.
But the
All
dual
right.
katanas is probably the one you want. Right? Do you agree, Lee? Is that the get?
Well, maybe. The Twin Sai is really good on Raphael. We didn't power rate him tonight. Had we though?
But you don't have Raphael, and you won't choose him off the prize wall.
No,
But you would choose that plate.
I mean,
That's interesting.
We'll see.
Old smooth brain Rusty's putting the math together here, and it's not computing.
Right. What's up, Red Eye Jedi?
Yes, it is roster dependent. I totally agree. It is roster dependent, as the chat said.
But the Twin Katanas, I mean, DDP, Bam Bam. I mean, there's so many people that can become defensive nightmares.
Or if you honestly think you're going to get Leonardo, like,
right,
would you choose that if you're in the community and you? Or
Leonardo
not.
doesn't really need it. I mean, he's going to drain everybody's health. But, like, again, Bam Bam, DDP. DDP was my favorite striker for a good hot minute. And he's still very good, even at 6-star gold. But imagine not even having to worry about running multiple cycles to get his power gems going. You just throw down your power gems and pin them, and they can't get out. Like, yeah. So, Twin Katanas is probably the get. But that Twin Sai, I mean, that's like... Ooh, depends on if you got Raphael, the Twin Sai, but the katanas work on a lot more than Seth, and Seth really doesn't need them, so that's hard. That's a hard one, but All right. Well, let me start this. We're doing 3 power ratings, but this one's going to go fast. This one's going to go very fast, I hope. So here we go. What's up, WWE Champions Universe? It's Lee and Rusty from Champions Chat, and we are live, baby, live on the main channel with 82 of our very, very best friends. And Rusty, we've already done 2 power ratings tonight. What are we doing here? What's going on?
We can't get enough. We are like gym junkies that just can't stop swiping them. The gyms. We got to swipe those gyms, baby.
Gotta swipe those gems. Well, we're taking a look at Xavier Woods, Donatello. We've already power rated him. So what's the deal there? Tell me what I'm doing. Why do I exist tonight, Rusty?
Well, I liked Donatello the way he was because he was basically like Goat Becky. You lay down your traps, you throw out your sub, and you just steal their life. But the community got a major upgrade in something that translates into the 6 gold meta, because now he creates multi-gems, and multi-gems are evergreen. They don't go out of style, and they scale up. So yeah, you're gonna like what you see here when Lee shows you a little Donatello triple purple.
That's right. Well, we're going to move this pretty quick along right here, but 6 MP moves that also then reload a 10 MP purple, or load, I should say. The Rising Tide, 6 MP, deal damage, choose 7 gems to make purple. The Terrapin Spin, deal damage and make 20 random gems into multiply gems of strength 7. The Cowabunga Finisher, deal damage, make 40 random gems into green. On your entourage, you need Woods to start loaded turn 1. You technically also need Santa Hogan here, and I didn't have him on here, so I apologize about that. I'll make that change real quick. To get started, loaded turn 1. Then you've got multiple options here. You've got Mosh, which will give you multi-gems, increase the strength by 1, and generate 5 more. That's where we're going to start. You've got, of course, Sherry. You could put, one of your guys who does purple MP and up, but that would be Nation of Domination Rock, as we already addressed earlier, which is not, everybody's favorites here. But then you've got your free-to-play Chelsea Green. Green gems do 40% and multis do 60%. So very, very accessible right off rip. Then we'll start to throw in really quickly a couple other things. He does benefit greatly from one rare thing. Here's the rare thing, the Jade Plate. Whenever you make 10 or more multiply gems, increase your green gem damage by 100% for 1 turn. And as I'm going to show you, we are going to very, very, very quickly hit twice. We're gonna make that thing load 2 times. If you have the 200% Fury 2 metal that does purple move damage, obviously throw that bad boy on there. But as low charge as we can get him with all the stuff, he does also have the moment, which arguably the moment might be considered a rare thing, even though it's very accessible this month. Green gems do 50% more damage and receive 50% less damage from all colored gems. So don't blink. I'm going to run this. But Rusty, you said you like this guy, but you kind of struggle with how he plays. Talk to me about that.
Okay, well, okay, so this might reveal that I'm just a bad player. So you lay down your multis, and then you have to break 6 gems to refill the multi move to do it twice. And I have found myself not having safe breaks, and well, you just did it safe. I don't know why I'm not choosing the cascade like every time for me. And here I am.
Yeah. Here we are. I mean, it is. So I took a lot of heat on which was a very high view video. Thank you all very much. But took a lot of heat because I was trying to do a 5 and 3 initially, which technically that was because of the way the board was set up. But there's two ways you can get this to go well when you're running this specific setup. One is you do 2 3 matches, not a single 6 match, because you're probably not going to find that with the multi gems all over the board. You're just doing 2 3 matches. The other is to choose one multi gem. Now that works with the trainer setup we have. If I were to throw Sherry in the mix, that would cause a problem. It wouldn't work. But yeah, you just find a way to do one, which right now will actually be right here. Do one multi-gem in the mix, and as long as you don't cascade, you come one gem from the end. You click again to get the plate to proc a second time, and you hit the finisher, and it does 115 million.
So you're saying break 3 gems, and one of them is multi, and that's all you have to do?
Correct.
Okay, well, you're saying there's a chance.
Yes, I'm saying there's a chance. So
who's the other coach you put in? Was it Brett, striker Brett with
well,
Chelsea?
No, you need Santa Hogan. You need to have Santa Hogan in there. Otherwise, you're not loaded turn 1. Now, there is a way you could proc the plate 3 times. I'm not going to show it because it truly, then you're talking like you really got to get the luck. And you take away a lot of stuff. But if you put Hollywood Hogan plus the person I don't even remember who it is, but that goes with him, where you match purple, get purple, you could do a 3 match and it loads you out, and you can do a 3 match 3 times as long as you're careful and actually have procced the plate. But it's so board dependent. It's so board dependent.
Yeah, and I'm not a careful player. I play this game on the toilet sometimes. I play this game with my kids screaming in the background, and I can't remember all that. I can't do the Sorzoro choosy smart play. It's like click, smash, yay. That's what I need.
Right. Yeah. And that's, so just do one multi. Just use it the way I just showed, and just do one multi and you're good. Now, the alternate way to do this is if you have Sherry. Now you're times 11, so you can't mess with matching one of them. You need to do 2 3 matches, and this is where I'm going to utterly cascade because that's just the way I do, but I just want to show you the damn... Oh, actually that worked, so never mind. Do 2 3 matches. You throw down the multi-gems twice. Now they're times 11. So the free-to-play build hit for 115 million with the Jade Plate. This version right here hits for 130 million. So you're only given about 15 more million in the mix, but still well over 100 million. And we're ready to repower rate him.
I mean, yeah, wow. And let's do it quick. Let's just...
Yeah, we're gonna run through this one very quick. So partially because we've already voted on this as a community, right. So I don't need to take most of the scores into account. Like as a revote, right. We just, like for example, his entourage ability we voted as a 4. That's gonna stay. His power we voted as a 5. That's gonna stay. His speed we voted as a 4. That's gonna go up. His readiness we voted as a 5, which is still only one special thing needed, so that will stay. Versatility is where we're going to vote. That's the one aspect that we're going to re-vote on here. But, so, let me put in here, come on, was a 5, stays a 5. Speed, 2 MP, I'm sorry, at least 2 of the following need to be true. MP charge equal to or less than 6, which is now true. Moves recycle flawlessly, which is true. And animations are very quick, which is true. So speed went to a 5, was a 4. Readiness stays the same because we only needed one special thing. Readiness was a 5, stays a 5. Boom. Entourage.
Are you recording this?
Yes, I am.
Are you recording it? Okay, yeah. Perfect. I was just saying we'll have an updated video. That's exciting.
Yes, yeah, we will. So it all comes down to versatility now. So he has a 5 on power, speed, and readiness. Versatility is where the community needs to weigh in. How did he change? So let me explain that. Rusty will get the poll ready. For a 5 in versatility, the character needs to be competitively usable in feud, boss, and showdown, and the character has to have a special gem type, which he does. For a 4, character would be competitively usable in 2 of the 3, feud, boss, or showdown, and then also have a special gem type. For a 3, character needs to be competitively usable in 1 mode, feud, boss, or showdown. And we're not going to talk about 2 or 1 because those just can't apply. He can't go lower than he was before. The question is, does he go up from that?
I've got the poll ready and I'm launching it in the chat. Cast your vote. Lee gave you a lot of really good information.
Oops.
And so versatility wise,
what modes would you not use him in? That's where we start. Boss battle.
Well,
he was really
but
good.
here's my thought: is I think I would have given him a 5 before the rework because I really had a great time with him, and you could use the all heart plate, and you could do so.
Right.
Be sure to click your vote. Now I know you're writing 5 in the chat, so we can add that too. But yeah, I don't know. Boss battle. How many? He's gonna make 40 green, right?
40 green.
On a board full of multis. That is boss battle TKO status. Like he could be the carry character in a boss battle with that.
Maybe.
MP, it's 6, and his finisher is going to load from the Rising Tide. Right. So there's no issues for Showdown there.
Maybe. I mean, again, that's the Showdown's always the mode where it's like, man, just really depends on what they do. And the Turtle Link doesn't really help him. If I were going to stay on a 4, I would knock him for Showdown, personally. Boss battle, yeah. I think he's going to... I mean, if nothing else, he's your shield breaker. I mean, 100%, he can break the green shield, with the best of them. But the multi-gems really throw that out, too. So...
Yeah, Coach Rick said shield breaker. Right. And you're right, Def. You can't use the all heart plate with him anymore. So you got to use something different at this point. But that's fine. All heart is maybe as hard to get as the Cargill plate because it's an RNG plate at this point. Right. So if you never get that RNG hit, I don't think I've seen the all heart claimable in years on a prize wall.
It's been on some things.
Has it?
Yeah. So the chat went 5. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, because he makes green traps. So
right.
Yeah, I forgot that. I've not even leveled up the green or yellow moves at all. Super versatile with this bow staff plate. He could be a dodge maniac.
Yep. Well, the chat overwhelmingly went 5. I think JD Nash made a very strong argument that Showdown's a maybe. Boss battle may not be as strong just because he doesn't reload. Now you could do break green, get purple plate. I didn't add that on there.
Phenomenal flow.
Yeah.
I have phenomenal flow on him. And I think that's where it's going to live now.
Yeah. So he's a 24 based on the power ratings here. So where he was before was a 22 tied with Ozzy. And now he's going to go up to a 24. So Trickster LA Knight Zombie is the only Trickster that we have that we've rated higher than him at this point. So
I think that's fair and accurate. I think Donatello is the Trickster the community deserves and the one they've been wanting to take gold. The one that, like, most of our faction or people we talk, they're like, oh, I just don't really feud with Tricksters. I don't have a gold one that I love. I think this is the one. I think he's your guy.
I think so too. All right, well, we're going to get into a giveaway, and then we're going to do my poll video maybe afterwards, but we won't wait any longer for that. So that's it for this power re-rating. Again, we try not to do too many re-ratings, but when the character changes this dramatically, we kind of had to. So check us out on Friday nights, and thanks for joining us, all of you guys. Big shout out to JD Nash for not only the great, insightful comments tonight, but also helping to manage this document. Share it with your friends. It's super helpful, not a tier list. See you on the next one. Bye. All right, we're 10 minutes from the end. So, Rusty, I think we need to, we'll save my poll. I mean, we could still do the polls on stream, but save them for after if you're good with that. So tell them how they can get in one last time to make sure they get on the giveaway.
It's still pinned in the comments, Lee. Tonight's giveaway. Follow the link, like this video, leave your in-game name and which TMNT plate you would choose should you win tonight's giveaway. And we will send it directly to your account if you are our winner. And while you're on that link, it really helps us, guys, if you could give us a subscribe. We have been flirting with 3,000 subscribers. We are on the verge.
And we need 2.9 right now. 2.9K.
We just need 100 more subscribers. So if you don't subscribe to our channel already, I tell you what, here's the thing. If you can help us get to 3K, I bet the community manager will give us some really sweet giveaways to celebrate that milestone. Yeah.
Plus next month is my birthday month, so let's throw that in the mix. Let's get it all into one time.
It's Lee.
Did you say 57?
No. What? I know how old you are.
I was gonna say, come on now. All right.
Yeah.
We'll give you one more minute to get on there. This is the video right here. Like Rusty said, add a comment and like and subscribe. The comment needs to have your in-game name. If it's not your in-game name, you can't win. And what plate you want, because that's what we're going to use to send to the community manager. Who's going to win it, Rusty? I want to know, who are you... What is this? Who are you thinking is going to win? If you had to guess... And then if it's that person, we're gonna get totally screwed over.
This is what I'm gonna say. I hope happens. I hope someone who wins would actually change the trajectory of their roster, because they would get such a good thing that it would be their best thing. That's my hope. That's my aspiration for this.
All right.
So if that's you, I don't know. I mean, if that's Tiger King or Hip Designer, I don't know. But like someone who would get it and they're just like, listen, now I am just at the next level because of what I can do from this plate.
Nice. I would love to see that. Well, I'm going to get the comments here. I will note there were about 15 comments on the video before we decided to use this one as the video. So if one of them comes up and it's just like, I hated the Turtles event or something like that, that's not going to count. It's got to have those specific things in there. But Rusty, there are only 78 unique comments, which means there's like a 1 in 60 chance that you could win this. Not you. You can't.
Well,
this,
you know what you should also do is go on the forum giveaway, because I think there's even less than that, and you can probably win. It's the turtle character of your choice. What if you run the gauntlet this weekend and get both? Could you imagine? What if one person won the won the Leonardo, the dual katana plate, and then they went on the forum and they won Leonardo? That would be that'd be incredible. Any of the Ninja Turtle plates, Stephen Randall, any of the turtle plates, you could just write Raphael plate if you don't know the name of it. That would be totally fine. You could write Leonardo plate. You could write purple green Jim Chuck turtle plate. You don't have to, like, get your in-game name right, and if you can describe the plate, we'll know which one to send you.
That's right.
Do not write drip plate You will be
Yeah, or you'll be
disqualified.
disqualified. Yes.
You'll get a
Yes.
plate of my choice. It will be the Cowabunga plate for writing drip.
Oh, all right, Rusty. Are we ready for the big
Yeah,
hits?
let's do it.
All
Why
right,
not?
here we go. 10 seconds on the clock for it to spin. I can see names. I saw Fish Can't Swim. I saw Mitz. I saw someone. Diniz. I saw JD Nash. I saw Bunders. I saw Rules. And the winner is Kurgan Esquire.
Whoa!
I, Kurgan
Kurgan!
76, would love the double katana plate.
Kurg. That's cool, man. Kurgan's always on in chat with us. I'm assuming that's the same as iKurgan76 on Twitch,
Yep.
right?
Yep, that is I, Kurgan. Yep.
Very, very cool.
Yep. That is awesome. So congratulations, Kurgan. I don't know if you're on here with us tonight right
Yeah,
now, but you are
he
usually. So
Yep, he's freaking out, right? He just wrote, yes! Congrats. Congrats, Kurg.
well, you got yourself a dual katana plate. Keep in mind, it usually takes the community manager until at least Monday to get that to you, so it will not be in your inbox tonight or tomorrow. It will more than likely be Monday. If you don't get it by Monday, message us and we'll reach out. Congratulations, Kurgan! That's awesome.
Nice. Did you
All right, I'm
screenshot?
gonna load my poll. I did screenshot it. Yes.
Okay, perfect.
I'm gonna load my account so I can do polls, and then you just talk about whatever you want right now, because
Well, I changed my Donatello setup based on our power ratings video. I had Matt Hardy in there, not Mosh. So that was a
Really?
good catch. And I also had Brett, Coach Striker Brett instead of Santa Hogan. I assumed you weren't supposed to start fully loaded. My assumption was you were supposed to fill the finisher by breaking with the purple break moves, right? The purple
Yeah,
gem.
right.
So that was my thought is, well, I guess I don't need to be fully loaded. My first two moves are loaded, so I guess that's all I need.
That is all you need.
So yeah, I changed it up. I had a little.
Nice.
That's why we do this show, anyways, to teach me stuff.
Oh, nice. And for somebody who said earlier, I don't know if you caught the comment, but they said, "When is the podcast coming back? I'm legitimately depressed by it not being here every week,"
Yeah.
which is so sweet.
Our
Next
work
week we're hoping
schedules-
to.
Yeah, this is just a funny time in life right now for the champs chatters, and hang in there, bear with us. We'll bring you as much content as we can as our schedule allows.
Yep, that's right. All right,
Plus,
well, I'm
it's the
gonna.
holidays. You won't have a lot of time to watch our stuff. Holidays, everyone's busy, right? All the time. December is
Yeah.
the busiest month of the year, it seems like.
It does seem that way. Yeah. Well, people are having problem with Netflix tonight. I wonder why. It just got like everybody watching it, aside from me, because we're here, and I don't watch a lot of boxing. So
I haven't watched boxing since Oscar De La Hoya was an Olympian.
Mhm.
So, and well, simultaneously since Tyson was the heavyweight champ. So
Right.
I watched both Tyson Holyfield Vegas, like both past their prime matches, and that's about when I lost interest in boxing.
Hmm.
Did you know Professor is a boxing expert?
Really? Oh, but like historical, like history of boxing.
He's a boxing historian,
Yeah.
which I would consider that's an expert.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just crazy. Well, all right. I'm gonna load in the intro and do some polls here. So wish me luck, everybody. And Rusty, maybe make a poll that's like, will Lee get something new or something like that? Let him waste channel points.
Whoops. I went /poll. There we go. We're gonna allow additional votes. We're gonna do like a long vote here, like a 5-minute vote.
Nice. What's
Will-
up, WWE Champions Universe? This is Lee and Rusty from Champions Chat. We are online with 75 of our very best friends, including I Kurgan, who just won the plate of his choice of the TMNT plates. and I'm hoping to have the pulls of my choice because Rusty, because you made our content for Casey Jones, I have not played him or even really seen him because it's so hard to watch when you're in the not in the driver's seat. I really don't know if Casey what he does. So I would love to get me a Casey Jones.
I can tell you what he does if you want to know. He has one move set. Well, no. Go ahead and just do your pulls.
Oh, okay. You're fine. Fine. Now you'll note I do have 80 pulls. I'm not doing all 80. If you know, you know. But for those who don't, the Big Apple contest is weighted where you do a pull, like however many you want to do. But if you do every
Yeah.
day, you get a lot more rewards. So I'm gonna do one today, and then I've got one that I'm doing tomorrow offline that you'll see a video for later. So be sure to check
Yeah,
back
the
and watch that.
daily delivery contest. He's ready for 2 days worth.
Yep, that's right. That's right. So I need Casey Jones. I don't have Leonardo, and we just showed with the power rating how amazing he is. I don't have Raphael. I would absolutely love to have him. I did get OTC in some offline pulls because the daily delivery. I've been treating myself a little bit this month. I don't have Muda. My goodness, I would love to get Muda. I don't have. There's like 6 more in here. I don't have. I don't have Pyro Princess. I don't have Muda again. I don't have Muscle Man. I don't have Chief of Beasts Roman. I don't have Jade Cargill. I don't have Hall of Fame Vader. I don't have Sami Zayn the Champ.
Who do you have?
And I
A
don't know, almost
roster?
nobody. I have an empty roster here.
Uh,
And that's probably good enough. They're mostly just repeats down here. There's one other I don't have, I think, but anyway, 40 pulls.
yes for you, friend.
Oh, well, thank you. I
I'm a
hope I hope
believer.
yes too. I hope yes too.
I believe in you.
Well, I'm going to click 40 right now. Let's see what happens. Man, oh yeah, there's shredder masks. If I got that TGRI thing, that would be, or TCRI, I forget which version of it they used, but oh my goodness, any of that would be incredible. The Miz is not incredible anymore. That's
So there's ooze cans in there as well. So an ooze can would be huge for the leaderboard
right.
content.
Yeah, that's the
Um,
TGRI or TCRI, depending on which version of the turtles you're talking.
oh, I don't know. I just call it ooze.
Well, this is TMNT 2 event, Secret of the Ooze, so it is fitting that
The masks.
the masks.
Hey
Yeah.
Lee, you know last month's zombies were toxic ooze covered zombies. Just want to
Yes.
throw that your way. It's really interesting that now we have a turtle ooze, contest and they're in the game.
That is
I don't know. I think maybe the lore has crossed and somehow the zombies were playing in Turtle Land when they got covered in the ooze.
Oh, I like this lore. I like your thinking here. Oof, but I don't like how many times I've gotten the Miz. All right, I'm gonna do Dylan the Villain's infinity symbol here. Let's hope it pays off. Oh, come on! Generation of Jade. Boo! Boo. Oh well.
What?
Jade, not Jade Cargill, the other Jade.
Oh,
Grayson Waller. What is going on with this loot? No, sir.
Grayson
No,
Wallow.
sir. Don't check the logs. And if you do, don't tell me anything.
Did you know the Grayson Waller gear is one of the better gets on this month's midweek prize wall? The Aussie
Really?
Loudmouth gear.
Oh,
It increases his multis.
nice. I don't have either of his gears.
You need both, friend.
I need them. But I honestly never use Grayson Waller for anything. Why would I use Grayson Waller?
I like him. I think he's
I'm just
fun for.
fun for the whole family.
Oh, the Evos! I didn't realize Evo showed on the activity log.
Hey, stop it.
I'm looking
Stop.
at our. I'm rolling. I'm way back in our faction, seeing if anybody got Casey Jones Melly's Man has won Cody Rhodes 5-star silver from Loot. So I'm looking to see if
Nice.
there's hope for you. Melly's Man got a new Tamatonga
Oh,
5-star and an Eric Rowan 6-star bronze and Cody
come on, come on.
Rhodes all in one
Oh,
pull.
dang, that's awesome.
Sweet Daddy K got Rey Mysterio 5-star bronze from the Loot.
Ooh, I'd take a Rey Mysterio. I'd be happy with that. Well, 89% say heck yes, I'm getting somebody new. So, come on, bring that energy. I want to see it. I want to see it. Only the top of the very top of the poster right here. That sucked. That sucked. All right, let's do the very bottom of the very bottom of the poster. Right on
Me
that
wired up.
little.
Seth Rollins 6-star bronze. Seth freaking Rollins.
Not Elias. Are you kidding me? What is this loot?
Rusty Graves has evolved Roman Reigns to 6-star silver.
Oh,
The
which Roman Reigns?
Shredder.
Nice. Congratulations to Rusty Graves. I like me some Shredder.
Devasho has won May Young 5-star silver from the Loot.
Oh, May
All
was
right,
okay. May was okay.
that's all I'll read.
All right. Well, I. Oh, come on, come on. Finish the story, Cody. Do you remember when we couldn't get finish the story, Cody, to save our skins? Like,
Yeah, we chased him for about 3 months. Both of us did.
goodness.
That was
Acolyte
the
Bradshaw.
first. That was really the first character that you and I were like, okay, pull showdown or whatever. Chase, earned rewards, bags. I mean, it was like
Right.
all we were trying any way we could to get him.
Ooh, Judgment Day Rhea. That's a rare. That's a. I
Hey,
mean, I got her,
Vikings are
but
playoff bound. You have really been a joy in the chat tonight. So I hope you stick with us, bro. Like we've really loved having you around. You've made it a lot of fun. And I feel that way about so many of you. I just looked over in the chat and noticed he was writing funny things even
oh,
as I was reading. Tiger
I just
King, we're pulling for Tiger King to win a Champions Chat giveaway someday as well. He said he's
yes.
never won one.
All right, I'm 12 more to go, and I'm not seeing anything that's making me happy yet here.
Have you hit any masks or
I've got some
anything like
masks.
that?
Yeah, I
I
just got
haven't seen
some.
the shard loot coins. I don't think they're
Oh,
in the
come on.
loot, or are they? Maybe they're just in the contest. 100 masks.
100 masks. Yeah, 100 masks. Somebody in the chat. Oh, Virtuoso Tiger King. I do have Seth freaking Rollins. Showboat Seth. I do have him already.
Hmm.
Oof. 8 left, which means 2 of them. So there's like 5 more now that can be characters, and then I'm getting shards. And that was masks. I mean, I'll take all the masks I can get, but even just Chief of Beast Roman, like or somebody that's older. Like, come on, give me something out of this, man. Give me Casey Jones. Just dang.
Yeah, I've had a bad luck this week for sure. So usually it balances out and you have good luck.
Come on, 6-star. Come on. Oh, Rosie. Rosie, come on. Ah,
Are you down to your guaranteeds?
almost. Yeah, I am now after this because this is going to be a 4-star gold something. Yeah, it's crap. Crap, utter crap. Oh well. Who knows? What is the guaranteed even? Is it Cody shards, I'm guessing?
Say, is it masks?
Oh, it's Ramblin' Rabbit shards.
I don't think there's Cody shards in this contest. Only the poster itself.
Yeah, it's Ramblin' Rabbit shards. So, all right.
Oof.
Oofda.
I
Well,
I shard recruited him today, but I know you've already got him, so that's not
right.
exciting for you.
No, and in fact, I got very low mass count. I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 575. 575 is what I got there. But for those who don't know, on the daily, and no, I'm not doing the other 40. That'll be tomorrow. So come back and check out that video. come back, check out the video then. On the daily delivery tour, nope, that's the Goongala faction. Here we go. Big Apple leaderboard contest, competitions. Go to the daily delivery tour. If you do 1 mega pull per day, you get these, which includes mask bags. So I'm going to open this on air real quick and see what I get. 2,200 masks, about 5,000 TP, 1 striker token, and some coins. So I mean, 2,200 masks. That's moving me more and more towards Leonardo. And I won't show off the leaderboard because that'd be. But I'm leaderboard rank 678 today. So at least 677 people have done more than a mega pull and their free UCC claim. So
that's wild.
There you go. There you go. But now I'm going to get points towards this Big Apple leaderboard contest overall because the rewards for it will play into that. And then I'll get points again tomorrow and then, kind of keep going. So if you get that TGRI canister, it's like instant win. But everything else just gets masks all the way up on in. So... well, that's it for this video. Like the video, subscribe to Champions Chat, and then send me some luck for tomorrow. Check back, if you're on YouTube, check back tomorrow, give or take, and you'll see the offline polls, the 40 more polls that I have to do that I'm doing tomorrow in that Big Apple contest. That's it for this one. I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Bye.
All right. Well, I don't know if TJ's live, but
no, he's not live yet. The nights where we are ready to hand it off smoothly, he's not on, and the nights that we, the nights that we aren't, he's like ready to go. It's a funny way it works out, just like,
right?
Oh well.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Hey, I do got a question for the chat here real quick though. Somebody asked if we could do a 6-star gold video on Tech Dusty. Anybody want to tell me how you run him? Because that's another one I don't have. Hard Times Dusty? If anybody has them, let me know. Let me know.
Interesting. I think I might drop off for the night. Are we dropping off? Are we both dropping off or just me?
No, I think we're both dropping out. So I'm done for the night. But if anybody knows how to run Tech Dusty, just drop it in the chat just before we go, because I can make one of those videos for us for the community at some point. So, all right, Rusty, we'll see you later.